Yo, what's up, yo? This is Killer Priest, and I'm representing right now for Kofi Universe. That universe is the universe you should be in.
Why Fat Joe said it's gentrification after they let his ass host the awards 2 years earlier. And the ratings were the worst ever after he hosted it. Now, this was the Hip Hop Awards show, right? Why he gonna get on there and say gentrification? Like, gentrification from what? From who? Was it gentrification when you was hosting it, Joey? Stop, man. Joe, you're putting out too much misinformation on the internet, bro. You gotta do better, man. You have a great catalog. Your accomplishments in hip hop are pretty up there, but it's like, to me, you're ruining it with this bullshit. We ain't gonna talk about the lies and the beating up the kids, the 100 kids in the gym, because, everybody got their stories. I respect it. But the BET Awards, to say it was gentrification after you hosted it, after it was probably...
BET, this is a form of gentrification, what's going on right now. Right, so I don't know if y'all really want to ask me about this shit right here, right? So BET came up as a community station for Black people, right? The urban culture. And our man, Bob Johnson, took the check. He sold it, first Black billionaire, whatever the case may be. He sold it to Viacom and Paramount, MTV and them, VH1 and them. Little by little over the years, quietly, they've been firing a lot of people behind the scenes in BET, and everybody who has something to say, they've been firing them and this and this and that. And I know because I've been working on the BET Hip Hop Awards for 3 years. Shit was like the budget, not for me, but the budget just getting chopped and chopped and chopped. And last year, I debuted my single with Khaled in the VMAs, and Katy Perry's still flying through the air in the VMAs. They still blowing out of the cannons. They still flying in the air. They still got all the tricks. They still got the budgets. They got the shit, And so I think in the entertainment world, I don't think I know this was like a form of gentrification. They kept underfunding them, and you ain't got no money to be creative. That's why you was watching the Ratchet Awards and all that. They ain't had no bread.
YouTube, salute. Benzino took to IG Live to throw some shade at Fat Joe for his perceived role in helping tank the ratings of the BET Hip Hop Awards. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. So a couple of days ago on the Joe and Jada podcast, Fat Joe talked about there was already like a plan in motion for the BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards to be, off the books. They wasn't going to have that no more. He said it was being gentrified ever since Bob Johnson sold BET. And he said he saw everything because for the last couple of years when he was hosting the BET Hip Hop Awards, he saw like things being tainted, like things just going down. He was like, But Benzino don't want to believe it. He like, nah, man. He said, when you was hosting the awards 2 years earlier, the ratings were the worst ever. Hey, that's messed up, but that is true though. I mean, it's not because Fat Joe, they said, damn dude, it's like this, we gonna take it off, because they took off the Soul Train Awards also, so he's not responsible for that. But BET, but Benzino's is out here just messing with Joe. I mean, he gave him his props though when it comes to his discography. He didn't like shit on him about that. But little by little over the years, y'all, quietly, they've been terminating so many people behind the scenes, and a lot of people don't realize that that's what they do. That's gentrification for you. So Fat Joe is right. I'm not going to sit here and just say like it was part of it's social engineering. Like if you think about it, in 2022, BET pulled in around 708K views. So in 2023, 657K views. 2024, 333K people tuned in. So think about from 2022, you had 708,000 views, right? The next year, 657,000. So that's about more than less than 50,000. Then in 2024, 333,000. That's a half. That's 50% of the viewers gone. So that's a damn shame. So imagine 2025, it was only probably going to be like less than 300,000, maybe 250,000. If we're going to just estimate views, that's ridiculous. That's asinine when it comes to views. But a lot of people wasn't even tuning in when it comes to the hip hop awards anyway, though. But like I said already, it's time for black people to have their own platform when it comes to hip hop awards. We have Joe and Jada podcast now. We got Drink Champs. We got Joe Budden podcast. Who else we got out there? We got Rory and Maul. We have the Gangster Chronicles. MC8 and them. We have I'm trying to think who else we have. We have podcast platforms, so we can do this. Everybody can get together. Oh yeah, $1 million worth of game. Gilly and Wallow. Let's they should all get together. You know, create some type of award show and just host it them themselves and have it on YouTube. Don't even put that shit like on a streaming platform. If you can't get with like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime or something like that, just get it on. Well, everybody got their own podcast and people gonna wanna, oh yeah, put it on my podcast, put it on my podcast. So that might cause an issue. So maybe they can all maybe, get like a network deal with like Amazon Prime, Hulu. I think that will work. I think that would be beneficial in the long run. But um let the BET Awards, rest in peace. It's over with. Let Soul Train rest in peace. It's over with. It's time for something else new. That stuff wasn't going to be forever. And I'm not trying to knock it. It had its purpose. It served its purpose, but it's time for something else. Let's step into something else. It's all about evolution. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Post your comments below. Folks, smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support, donate to the channel. I have Patreon. Patreon.com/Kofi Universe. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. Everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.